Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Now, I hope you all had a brilliant Christmas. I love Christmas. It's a time for family, of course, and yeah, we do celebrate it quite hard in my household. So I hope you do all have a wonderful Boxing Day, because that's what it is, and of course a new year that is coming up. So today, because it has just been Christmas, I thought, why not look at a previous Christmas tank, a previous snow globe tank. In fact, one of the first that was also mega OP. Now, we are looking at the T22. We're going to look at the stats, get into a game, and talk about how this tank is now compared to what it used to be. Now, when this tank was first released, honestly, it was so strong. It was mega OP. It was, of course, a Russian medium tank with a pike nose. It was kind of like a medium IS-7 as such. Times change. It is still strong, but it's definitely not the tank that it used to be. Now, the T22 always holds a special place in my heart, because when this tank was first released, Wargaming done a T22 video, and I actually appeared in that video, if you didn't know. So if you go and watch the T22, the original T22 video, right in the background, you will see someone jumping off not a building, but I can't remember what even map it was. But I literally jumped off a roof, basically, and fell on someone and killed them. That wasn't part of the plan. We was just told to have a little bit of fun, and they recorded what we could. So if you just go and yeah, go and watch it, because yeah, a few of us actually appeared in that video. So the T22, straight off the bat, the first thing that sticks to my mind, how good this tank is, and the reason, it has tungsten shells. Now, those of you that have been around the channel knows that I love tungsten shells, and if it has the option to use it, I would honestly use it, because it does make your alpha bigger, and it really does help. So yeah, tungsten shells on this tank really does help it. So stat wise, I mean, turret is 227 millimeters, actually quite a strong turret in the right hands. Of course, if you aim it, angle it right, etc, etc, it is quite a strong turret. 118 on your hull. So again, the hull is one of those that it's a pike nose, so as soon as you start to angle, it does become a lot weaker. However, the upper plate is quite strong, so the whole aim really is to face your enemy, but hide your lower plate if you can. Maybe wiggle to make it a little bit more difficult. Your DPM is 3,261, so pretty decent DPM. And that is just a 5.7 second reload. Your penetration is 259 on your AP, 339 on your heat. Of course, that is with us running calibrated shells to up that pen a little bit more. You've got 310 alpha, 260 on your heat. So if you do have to shoot heat, do bear in mind that you are dramatically decreasing your DPM. So you want to use as much AP as possible. That's not just with this tank, that is with any tank that you actually play. 420 on your HE pen. Aim time 3.2, which is okay, not too bad. And your dispersion for a Russian is actually really good at 0.277. You do only have 6 degrees of gun depression, but you do have a top speed of 56 kilometers per hour. So we're going to get straight into a game, and it was a pretty decent game actually on Black Goldville. So we are, what are we? So there's one medium, you got the Project Louis, so I think there's two mediums versus 2. So I always nowadays look at the enemy and look at my team, and that decides where I want to go. So if there was 3 mediums on the enemy team, I probably wouldn't rush this side of the map as quickly as I should. But considering there is 2 of us on this team, there's the E50M and the T54. Now, I am a bit scared of the E50M, but the T54 I should be able to deal with no problem. So now I know where the E50M is. There is the E50M, and here's the T54. Now, seeing as the T54 just rushes out straight away, yeah, I know he's probably not a great player. Now, what I'm actually want to do here, I know I just got shot from the E50M. I actually want to be selfish and sit behind this project, so that aim at him rather than aim at me. But, you know, I do try and help him a little bit more, only because I want to keep my hit points, of course. But now we do have a bit of backup. Now, these two guys have just been deleted. So at least I managed to keep most of my hit points. I got shot once, but that is not a problem. Taking out 2 medium tanks with only being shot once is actually a success. I would say that is a success. So now there's one enemy down, 2 enemy down, sorry, and 1 tank down for us. Now I can see this this K91 not looking, so here I go with the tungsten shells into the back of him, and he's still not looking. So that just makes me want to chase him even more, because he just doesn't want to know me at all. That is now 2,000 damage, and where he is, our team, as you can see, we are now started to come around. So he's just going to get deleted in no time at all. Unfortunately though, the Motion is going to die, but at least he actually took the attention of all these guys so we can get a bit of damage. So I'm just going to wait for this object now. Now I do want to be careful, because I know there is the Death Star there. So of course, if I can focus on any tank, it would definitely be that guy there. But I don't want to expose myself getting the shots out. If I can get the shot, I will. If I can't, I will just go for other tanks, just like we've done here with the AMX 50B. Now, I do actually block my guy. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to kill the AMX 50B, and I knew I could kill him. So at least I managed to keep him alive. So now it is a 5 versus 3, no problem whatsoever. What this tank is also good at is side scraping. If you can get your angles right, really you want to reverse side scrape. Now I know not many people will reverse side scrape, but if you can reverse side scrape, then you're not going to get penned. Like, it is so good at side scraping. It is unbelievable. Now, I could have gone for the Death Star there. I could have gone for the kill, but yeah, he wasn't looking at me. He wasn't no danger, and I just wanted to get more damage, to be fair, because we won at this point, and I do manage to get the kill from the object 268. So pretty decent game, and to be fair, pretty easy. I did make, well, not just me, but we did make it look pretty easily, and I did end up with the mastery badge. 5,670 damage, 1,594 XP. And that was a pretty solid game in a pretty solid tank. So the T22, it's not the same tank as it used to be when it first was released. Now, loads of people paid over £500 for this tank because they wanted it so badly. I didn't pay as much as that, but I'm definitely glad I got the tank. And as I've said, it'll always hold a special place in my heart because of that video that we appeared in. The only video to date that we us CCs at the time appeared in. It is still a solid tank. It can perform. It can do well, it could do a lot of damage. It just isn't the same as it used to be. It gets penned a lot easier. I think over time people just learn how to deal with the tank. But having said that, it is still a wicked tank. Let me know what you think of the T22 medium in the comments below. But for now, hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.